Hello! Welcome to, and my name is, and we are today around the sink where I have been working a lot. It's been a brand new house. Well, it's an old house. It was built in 1953. But I'm learning a lot about, yes, this, for example, is the sink. I had to go up there to put a new faucet in, and in the process had to go through here and fit this huge torso in between all this stuff. And I hit that, and I hit this a little bit too. And in the process, now this leaks, thus the pan down here. And oh look, there's a lettuce crisper behind me. Move other way. There's the lettuce crisper. Do you use those? So helpful. I don't think we've ever used one actually. So anyway, it is time now for Mike's podcast picnic. What we do is we do this podcast anywhere, everywhere, and today, well, we're around the kitchen and we're by the sink. I've been learning a lot about all this home repair such stuff. I learned, for example, that there are screws like way up inside there that you can't get to with your hand with a screwdriver or anything. You need to have an extremely long extension of a socket wrench and all this stuff. So, learning all this, it brings us to this here, where I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I had a father who never taught me anything about tools, hardware tools, nails, screws. These were the same thing. It didn't matter that you had to screw something in versus hammer it in, and hammering a screw is going to just do nothing. So I had to learn all this myself in this do-it-yourself world. But it's been very helpful. I've learned a lot. It's given me a little bit more gray in my goatee, but hey, you know what? Something to be really happy about is, and in that vein, we have something I've never seen before. Our friends Terry and Steve gave this to us. Beautiful, isn't it? So shiny, so nice here on the kitchen floor. Um, what you do is you take gumballs and you stick them on the branches, and it ends up looking like ornaments. Now, since I don't have any gumballs, I do have, however, um, baked small potatoes, as you see here. So let's see how that looks. Oh, very nice. Maybe one more. This one. Oh, very pretty. Okay. Oh, the smell of baked potatoes. Very nice. Okay, so that's a nice gift, right? And on this side, you can see on the camera. Here's something else. I'd like to bring up another thing about Christmas, and that is public singing. You know, people go and they sing carols, and I don't have any of that going on here in this section around our house. There's really been no public singing. But do you know who hates public singing? I just read this online. David Beckham. He was dining with his really good friends, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, and somebody asked him to sing in public, and he freaked out. Doesn't matter that he kicks a small ball around a grassy area in England and people are screaming at him and going, "Yay!" or "You stink!" No, this is what scares him the most, is singing in public. So everyone this time of year though, because Christmas is almost here, needs to be singing in public and singing all these songs that we know. The first four lines to Jingle Bells Jingle all the way. Oh, okay, I know all the words to that. But, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You get to about the Jack Frost thing and then it starts to. All right, so oh my gosh, look at this. A blank cue card. Can't have any of that. All right, well, that, I guess, about wraps up the show. Oh, since Christmas is almost here. All right, let's do this. All right. Very good. Strangle yourself this Christmas. No, don't do that. Okay. And also, oh, speaking of dogs, I was giving a free plug there to this record label. I had no idea. Wow. Did they? I don't even know if that record label still exists. Um, this is in honor of the last dog that I owned, which was back, I think we lost her back in 91. Was an Old English Sheepdog that I had when I was in my teen years. And her name was Oliver. Yes, it was a she, and her name was Oliver. And we called her Ollie Mott for short. And this is a picture of her, or a close facsimile. But in memory of her and Christmas time, there she is. By this time next year, I will have a dog. It may not be an Old English Sheepdog, but we will have a dog, and we're going to rescue her. We're not going to pay some breeder or anything like that. We're going to rescue a dog. We're going to go to the pound, to the shelter. We're going to get a dog, and it'll be great. Oh, great. I just did a wrestler move. I'm going to take him down. All right. We don't have a peanut gallery today, sad to say. Mike, this show really stinks! Oh, thanks. All right. So once again, thanks for checking out Mike's podcast picnic. I hope I hope we get to another podcast before Christmas, but since that's next week and I got so much stuff to do, so much, I do not know if I'm going to be able to do one. But if not, happy holidays. Oh, and please, while you're on the computer right now, please go to mikeaskswhattheheck.blogspot.com. Go to that right now. There's all kinds of links I'd love you to click on and check out, and they're all affiliated with me in some way, and they're all humorous and interesting in some way, and all stuff that you can interact with and comment on and add your 2 cents. For example, what do you think are the top 10 albums of the past decade? What are they? The top 10. What do you think they are? I threw in there a bunch of stuff. You'll have to check it out and comment yourself and say what you think are the top 10 um, albums. I think we also have the top 10 movies of the past 10 years. Since the O's are over with, it's time for you to say what you think. Since the 10s are going to start. The 10s, can you believe that? It'll be a 10-y time. So thanks again for listening to Mike's Podcast Picnic, or watching Mike's Podcast Picnic, and we will be doing a audio one at some point. Although this is just so much fun, isn't it? Looking at me doing this. Yay! Merry Christmas!